Good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa Grosz, principal of Murphy Creek P through 8 in the Aurora Public Schools. It is my honor to be here this evening, and thank you for the opportunity to talk with you briefly about the impact of the Anti-Defamation League and the No Place for Hate initiative in our schools. I've been involved with the ADL for the past 7 years, and our work began together when I was an assistant principal at Rangeview High School. Our staff at that time was engaged in deep conversations around identifying our own personal biases and prejudices and the possible impacts that those had in our classrooms and with our relationships with our students. It was amazing work, but we were looking for a way to bring this conversation in a focused way into our classrooms and into the student body. And the No Place for Hate initiative was the perfect fit for diving into the conversation and the work with our students. And we did that work starting in 2008. In 2009, the spring of '09, we organized our very first designation ceremony, and wanting it to be special, we invited the news media to cover the event. A journalist from the Denver Post came out and was less than excited to be at Rangeview. I can understand why. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But he covered our ceremony, and the opening line of his article read like this: "I had it figured from the moment I walked in for just another exercise in high school, feel good, let's be friends, mumbo jumbo." Yep, he called it mumbo jumbo. I couldn't believe it. Thank goodness he took the time to talk to our kids. A senior student at the time told Mr. Johnson that the No Place for Hate work had shifted the culture at Rangeview. He said, now students accept that people are different, and they understand you don't have to say something mean or something to someone just to think you're cool. He went on to say, it's not perfect, but we're working on it. And I'm proud to say that the work at Rangeview continues, and they will receive their 7th year of the No Place for Hate designation this spring. So, of course, when I left Rangeview to lead Murphy Creek P through 8, I brought the ADL with me. And No Place for Hate is the umbrella under which we organize all of our conversations around equity, PBIS, positive behavior intervention support, and discipline conversations. When working with kids who are sent to the office under a discipline referral, we end every conversation with this question: did your actions or your words fall under our No Place for Hate resolution of respect? And it's amazing to watch kids of all ages just kind of sink for a minute as they realize that their actions tore down our community, even just a little bit. We have 670 students at Murphy Creek. We're 40% free and reduced lunch and 61% students of color. Last year, we had 73 students with 1 office referral. We always develop a plan for our kids to rebuild our community after they've made a poor, mean, or hateful choice. The number of students with 2 office referrals last year dropped to 20, and the number of students with more than 2 was 2. Our kids always get the opportunity to learn, to rebuild, and to restore relationships, and I've never had a student turn that down. In our first year of No Place for Hate at Murphy Creek, on the student survey, we saw a 12.3% drop in kids agreeing with this statement: I have seen students of different cultural, racial, or ethnic backgrounds harassed at my school. A 12.3% drop, but we still have work to do. Only 80% of our students report on that same survey that every student respects students from all cultures in my building. Now, 80% is pretty good, but it's not good enough. New students to our school tell me that they feel like they've landed on a different planet, with students and staff respecting each other, 0 fights, and spaces where kids can talk openly about issues that they face. And this allows our students to focus more deeply on their academics. Much of this work is possible because of the support from the Anti-Defamation League. Your support is phenomenal. The partnership with us in educating our students and giving them the tools through the No Place for Hate initiative to be understanding, welcoming, and consistently fighting against prejudice, discrimination, and hateful behaviors is absolutely necessary. And I have to tell you the last line of Bill Johnson's Denver Post article. Remember, he started with mumbo jumbo. And he talked with our students, and then he ended his article saying, my sense walking the halls is that this is working. And I live it every day with my kids, and I couldn't agree more. I can't thank you enough for your vision, your work, and your continued support of our schools and our students. Thank you so much.